Rochelle from My Vintage Farm here, and I'm back with another DIY trash to treasure duty for you. So first of all, I want to thank you so much for watching my channel. I hope that you have already subscribed. If you haven't, please consider doing so, and make sure that you guys hit that bell and share with your friends. So guys, this here is a two-piece DIY. My friend Doreen called me and was like, hey, what are you doing? And I was like, actually, I'm not feeling well. You know, you probably shouldn't stop by or anything because I might actually be sick. And so she was like, man, I had these two tables I wanted to bring by. I thought maybe you could use them. It just looked like something you could do something with. And I said, well, actually, like, you want to just leave them at my gate? Like, maybe I can. So here we are, like 3-4 hours later, and I'm already whipping them into shape, and they're perfect. They are gonna look so good where I'm gonna put them. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Remember, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe to our channel. And thank you guys so much for watching. I'm really trying to grow our content here with the smoke in California. It's kind of hard to come up with videos right now. We can't really vlog much, and I'm not really feeling too good. These steroids have me really bogged down, not feeling well, and my breathing is not at its best, but I'm finding ways to keep busy and to make our home look better and to keep you guys entertained. So give this video a big thumbs up if you guys like it, and let me know in the comments what you think or what you would have done differently with them or what you want to see me do next. Here you go. Okay guys, I just got a call from a friend, Doreen, the one who brings our stuff from the hydro store. I'm gonna sneak outside. I'm gonna put a mask on, but she just dropped off 2 tables for me to work on. And she had no idea that I was like, well, kind of. She knew that I was like needing furniture, but she didn't know I was stuck in the house with breathing problems, having to only work on like inside projects. So yay, 2 more projects. Oh my gosh, you guys. Those are gonna be perfect. I am so excited. Those are perfect fixer-uppers. I'm gonna try to sneak them in the gate real quick. I'm in my jammies. Okay guys, Rochelle here with My Vintage Farm, and I just brought these guys in, and I'm so excited to say that they're gonna be fun. I'm gonna go ahead and get these guys done tonight, and I think that it'll be wonderful. I was gonna do one as Josh's bedside table since I have the sewing machine, it's my bedside table, and then do the other one here in between the 2 chairs in the living room. Alyssa doesn't like that. We'll still see. We definitely need a table in here in the living room, so I don't know. I do have a little cart, a metal cart that's outside that I could possibly use. I don't really do the whole matchy-matchy thing, so we'll see. But I might end up bringing the sewing machine out here and then putting both the tables in my room. We'll see. Hi guys. Hey guys, Rochelle here with My Vintage Farm, and I have a little DIY that I'm doing. This is a no-sew curtain. If you're someone who changes things out a lot, you'll probably definitely love this. If you're someone who's looking to just like leave something up, take it down, wash it like 6 billion times, I don't know how well this will hold up, but for my situation, I know that eventually I'm probably gonna sew something that's gonna be a little bit more on the permanent side, but I really wanted to get something up and in this space. So this is my solution to that. I'm gonna go ahead, I have it folded here to mark my line of where I needed. I didn't measure, we already have everything like checkered out, so that was perfect for me. I'm gonna just fold this back so that way I can see to where I'd like to cut. So we're gonna cut right along this line here. Okay, so we're going to fold up this spare piece of fabric here. This is what we're going to use on the kitchen window later, and we're going to fold this piece here in half because this is actually going to be our 2 cupboard panels that we're going to use for that underneath storage area. So I got that cut down. I'm just gonna go through and clean up my edges and trim up any extra like strings and whatnot. Fold those up, set them aside, and we're gonna take them into the kitchen to be placed. Okay guys, down here, this is my little cubby. This is a peninsula between the living room and the kitchen. We've got a little hallway here, leads off to our bathroom, our main bathroom I should say. I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of dry fit these, is what I say. And so, as you can see, they're literally gonna fit perfectly. There's not gonna be much extra at all. So I'm not gonna really worry too much about like how they hang and stuff. You cannot see any of this from up above. I'm gonna turn them and see how they look if I take the words and put them up top. And I like that too. So you know what? I think I'm gonna go ahead and go with that. So there is a ledge out here on the 2x4 and a ledge out here on the 2x4. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and hang them on the outside ledge, and the reason for that is because if I hang them on the inside edge, I usually keep my pressure cooker. This is where that goes, and it's very round. I don't want the curtain poking out, so I would rather just have it hanging like this, and then the pressure cooker can fit in there freely without having to like protrude against the curtain. So I've literally just got my hot glue gun, and I'm just gonna tack up the corners. This is a very simple job, and it's not like anything that's permanent or anything like that. 2 little beads. Okay, so I have my hot glue and I'm trying to hold it in place here, and as you can see, I'm tacking it up in a few different places to make sure that I get it nice and level. Now, even though I started on the right side, as I hang these other sides, I'm going to go back and correct that to make sure that it's hanging straight. So you can see that in a second. Here I go, I'm going to take it down, make the adjustments. Now I know that my checkers are going to be hanging straight. That really matters for the finished look. Even though these are going to be flat panels, I still want them to have the aesthetics of the curtains that I'd like, and this is such an easy way. I can tear these down later on, the glue peels off, and I just really love doing this. I change it out seasonally and also for holidays and everything, so I really love this. Since I don't have an extension cord for my glue gun, I went ahead and unplugged it. I'm using a high heat glue gun, and I'm just tacking up the middle pieces. I love this finished look. Let me know what you think. We're on to project number 2. I'm back at it with my FabFitFun paper, guys. I save whatever I can to use as drop cloth, and this is working really great. First, I'm gonna go ahead and use my drill to tighten up all the legs on this. They were a little jiggly, so I did not want to have anything unstable. And you wanna do this before painting to make sure that it can be corrected before you start investing your time on a project that might be trash. Now I'm jumping in with my vinegar solution. This is the same thing I do for all of my projects. I make sure I get them all wiped down, get the dust off of them and any residue that may be there, so that way my paint adheres really well. I'm going back and tightening up a couple on this one here because it looked like they needed to be a little hand tightened. They were stripped, but I got it done. Okay, we're wiped down and ready to go. I'm coming in with Waverly paint in the silver lining color. I absolutely love this. This has got a nice bright blue tinted gray with really, really light white undertone to it. It's gonna be perfect for our bedroom. As you can see here, I'm gonna paint everything the same way. I start at the top and then I work my way down. I really try to do an even paint job on these products, so I'm gonna go with both tabletops first to make sure that they get a nice solid thick coat, not too thick to where you're gonna have brush marks, but just thick enough to get a good coverage. Then I'm gonna come in at the base here, get all of the grooves. This has a lot of detail work on it, so I wanna make sure that I'm cutting in around my legs and then all of the space here before I come up and start painting on the legs. When painting an object like this, you want to make sure that you hit it really light with the first coat because it's just really your base coat. It's going to help the second coat adhere more, and it's going to give you a nice smooth finish. So as I'm painting it, I'm not really too worried about the coverage on it, but more so that everything just gets a little bit of paint so that way it's ready for its second coat. I've almost completed the first coat on both tables. I'm loving this so much. By the time I'm done with this one, the next one's ready for its second coat because it's already dried. With this chalk paint, you don't have to wait and let it set and really firm up before you can paint again. As long as it's dry, you can add your second coat. I've done this over and over again without any issue, and I love the way that it works. And when you're working with chalk paint, you also want to make sure that if you're touching anything up, that you have a wet surface to do so. So it's really great to do a full coverage and get your brush strokes nice and easy. I find that it self-levels that way, and you'll get a really smooth, solid surface. It just makes it look like it was done in a spray shop. Okay, table 1 is done. I'm moving on to table 2. Same thing, starting with the top, making sure I get a nice good coverage, covering all my edges. You also want to make sure that you don't leave any drips, guys. Chalk paint is pretty thick, so as you're painting, you always want to check around the leg edges and your curves and turns. That's something I've been doing this entire time, and I want to make sure that I stress that to you guys because if you drip with it, it's going to be a nice good drip mark. You're going to notice it, and you have to sand it and redo it. So it's best to just do less in your paint, not really thick gobs, and just go over and be really thorough. As you can see, I'm changing the position of my head here and everything to make sure that I'm getting under the table and all of these different crevices and pieces because I want to make sure no matter what angle that someone's at, they're going to see that this is a finished piece and it looks professional and purchased from a store rather than something that I got from the trash and made into a treasure in our home. We did it, guys. They're all complete. I'm gonna let these cure overnight and then get them set up. I can't wait for you to see the finished product. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and share this with your friends. We're really trying to grow our channel, and I just love doing these videos for you guys. If you have any suggestions for videos in the future, please leave them in the comments. I love hearing from you guys, and I just really enjoy doing these, and I'm having so much fun. So thanks again for watching, guys. You have a wonderful day, and God bless.